I, diamond in the rough. I am the law. So I'm going to talk to you in this video. Why do the contractors hire illegals? Well, what does illegal mean? Illegal means no documentation. What does that mean? It means no document, no birth certificate, no marriage license, because you have to have a social security to get that. No special license like carpentry, no death certificate, no nothing. And for the students, there's no transcript. They have nothing to go by. And I guess what they do in schools is say, okay, if that student's 12, then he's 7th, 8th, or 9th grade or whatever. So, why do the contractors hire illegals? Okay. For one thing, they're paid mostly in cash, which is non-reportable. They do not have to record or pay federal, state, and local taxes, no Medicare or Social Security taxes. They don't have to pay them. So they just paid in cash, non-reportable. And the company never has to even report that they even hired them, actually. So all those taxes and Medicare taxes, about 15% of the salary. So if they say I'll pay you $7 an hour, if you add those taxes, it comes up to $13 or $14 an hour. So if they don't pay that, that's a savings right there. And I guess illegals tend to get the job done without complaint. Now, one thing about the black man, when you hire him, he talks too much. Because I observed the black man. Every time I want to hire a black man, he talks too cotton picking much. I mean, I just want this done. I don't want all this chit chat. And when black men, well, I'm not going to hire him. When black men are on these construction sites, they talk too much, chit chat. And the contractor, the white contractor, is not hiring him to talk. And let's face it, most of the big projects, the buildings, the hospitals, etc., those are white contractors, even though black contractors do hire illegals, okay? If I ask a white man to do such and such, he'll tell me, why, you need this done, you need that done, that's an extra $400. Well, I ain't giving no nothing. I ain't giving no money. Okay, I just do it myself. Most of the time I end up doing it myself. Okay? So, but most of the time, if you do hire an illegal, undocumented immigrant from Central America, most of the time they will just get the job done without complaint, without all this chit chat. They don't say, well, if you do this, it costs you $400. They don't. They just do it without complaint. So I have to admire that. Okay. But the truth is, the illegals have these undocumented immigrants from these primitive countries has outsmarted the United States, the most powerful country allegedly on the earth, the most developed militarily, scientifically, allegedly the most developed country on earth, allegedly. Okay, but they get hired without a resume, no background check, no license, no special license like carpentry, electrician required. They get a driver's license without a social security number. They get an apartment without a credit check, but that's because the government pays for that apartment 100%. They get a car without a credit check. How that happens, I don't know. They get welfare. And once they get welfare, they get housing, which the government pays for. They get food stamps, $300 per person per child. So if there's a woman with two children, that's $900. Do the math. Okay? And they get a check every month. So why work? If Uncle Sam going to pay them to sit on their butt and have babies, why not? Why not take advantage of it? And Uncle Sam's going to pay for that baby until the baby's 18 years old. Uncle Sam has raised countless of undocumented immigrant children. Countless. I can't even count. If there are 24 undocumented people in this country, there's twice that amount of children. It's 50 million children, okay? So they get all this housing to check. The only ones who live in tents, these are black people and white people. Let's get real for a minute. Central Americans aren't living in tents. Other undocumented immigrants are not living in tents. They got the housing because the government pays for it. Asians are not living in tents. Why? Because the government is paying for everything. They're only screwing Americans, y'all. Okay? So that's obviously some of the reasons why the contractors, particularly the white contractors, because they're the ones who have these big contractors. That's why they hire the illegals, because look, it's all unreportable income. They don't have to pay any of these taxes. And when they build the border, whoever this contractor is that is going to build the border wall, the irony is that he or she is already planning on hiring undocumented immigrants to build that wall. He's already planning on it. Okay, and so the irony is that he's going to get undocumented immigrants to keep his brethren out. There's a lot of irony in that. Y'all have a nice day.